And welcome to It's Only TV, but I like it. The big TV news at the moment is that Crossroads is back on ITV, going head-to-head with Neighbours on BBC One at lunchtime. So what a great week for Channel 4's Watercolour Challenge. With Julian this week from the Royle Family, it's Liz Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Caroline Ahern says there's only one Liz Smith.
Thank God for that.
Just jump in when you fancy. Caroline Ahern says there's only one Liz Smith, unless, of course, it's after lunch when she says there's only two Liz Smiths. Liz has been described as Britain's second favourite grandmother. Imagine that. Just one fishbone away from being top dog.
I can work on that. I like fish.
Julian's second guest recently said he worships TV presenters such as Jonathan Ross. So please welcome this week's winner, Dermot O'Leary, ladies and gentlemen. Dermot was thrilled to discover recently that Billie Piper fancies him. Well, I believe she's legal now, but 2 words, Dermot. Sloppy seconds. On Phil's team this week, from Changing Rooms, the lovely Linda Barker, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's a little-known fact that Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen's pet name for Linda is Fluffy. He won't say why, but of course he has seen her up a ladder, so...
He doesn't know about my trip to Tunisia then. Anyway.
Did you get the full Brazilian script
Well, you
done?
know, if you have a bikini wax in Tunisia, you have full treatment.
Really?
Hmm? It's true.
And how long ago was
Tell you
this?
girls, it's, you know, just be careful out there. It's
So you were...
It's a jungle.
You were... Anyway, we're 4 minutes in already, we're talking about Linda's pubes, isn't that? And completing the lineup, Mr. Richard Whiteley, ladies and gentlemen. Richard boasts that he has over 500 of his famous colourful jackets, but despite his efforts, CNA still went bust. Our first round is TV trivia, where the teams are given 3 clues to an infamous piece of telly history. Phil's team first. What links these 3 clips? And I should tell you in advance, just for your maximum enjoyment, that the star of the 3rd clip is the young incarnation of pop stars Nasty Nigel Lithgow.
It's been a while since Britain staged one of its beard-growing competitions. In the 40 years since this epic contest, the beard has fallen into disrepute.
Talk these words that sound so sweet. Make believe and make your little hearts fit with me. You can heal the sick and raise the dead, and make little girls talk out of their head. The one they call a
I think the beard thing is the clue to the whole thing, isn't it? It's a very beardist question, isn't it?
All 3 of them are clues to the whole thing. That's why I said I'm 3 clues now.
I thought it was quite nasty the way Paxman said the beard has fallen into disrepute. who did that, and when, and why wasn't I notified?
No, he meant to say the beard has fallen into disrasputin. Oh. I'm trying my best, Jonathan.
It's OK, Richard, I tell you, we'll patch a bit of applause in there, we'll show a nice close-up of Carol Vorderman, you'll be safe as always.
Yeah, I think beards might be relevant.
Yeah.
Well, there's so much you can do with a beard. You can grow one, you can trim one.
Yeah.
If you're Prince Edward, you can marry one. Poor old Nigel, though. I didn't know he was epileptic, did you?
I thought it was a bit of a colour thing going on there. I mean, there's some nice kind of mauve colours, and Brittany's hallway could do with a bit of a paint job.
Do you see, when you get, like the rest of us, when we get Hello at OK magazine, and you see so-and-so and so-and-so inviting us to see their lovely home, do you sit at home thinking immediately of improvements you'd inflict?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And who's the worst celebrity home you've seen?
Oh, well, I couldn't possibly... Well, I haven't been to your house yet. So that rules
you don't need to add the yet there, because it ain't going to happen.
No. And I thought we were getting on so well.
We are, but, you know, I just want to have sex with you. I don't want you as a friend.
I think they've all got a mortgage with the Halifax.
We think it's beard, yes. I mean, look, Nigel created pop stars, didn't he? Only a group, OK? But he didn't like people with beards, did he? What was that chap called? Darius, wasn't he?
Darius.
Darius.
Darius? Spartacus.
Spartacus,
I think we know now, you're good at the spelling, but the reading out's not your strong point, is it?
So he wouldn't allow Darius... What was he called?
Darius.
He wouldn't allow Darius in because he had a beard, would he? That's right.
Yes, what you haven't pointed out, it was the Britney song that he was singing.
Badly.
Ah, you see? OK. Well, let's have a look at the clip and see how close you are.
We do not see you in this pop band.
Can I just ask, if I hadn't sung Britney, would I still be sitting here, hearing what I've heard?
I probably would have taken you further down the line. It did great on me. It wasn't necessary.
I will have a triple platinum album. By the time I am 35, I will succeed.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hit me, baby, one more.
That's the moment that Darius was kicked off Pop Stars. I personally think he's great. When he sang that Britney song, I genuinely did want to hit him one more time. Julian, this time it's your team's chance to score big. What connects these three clips?
It may be big, but it's a real game of Scrabble. The Paras versus the Navy and Marines. Against the clock, with service pride at stake.
Just say Maria. Everyone says Maria.
Bon dia.
Bon dia.
Bon dia.
Maria.
Bon dia.
Yes, bon dia. Nom Maria.
Bon dia.
Not called Maria. They just called bon dia.
In this situation, I felt that I didn't want to get myself into that, to a state of arousal where I would masturbate, because I felt nice girls don't, I think.
A terrible shame.
Yes, Scrabble, countdown and masturbation. I've had caravan holidays like that. The giant Scrabble, because they play a lot of games in the armed forces.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had a couple of hands. I've got a joke to say. Can I just get a joke? I once had a couple of hands in the sergeant's mess.
Oh, did you? Look at that.
And you in a gingham shirt. What were you thinking of?
You.
Is it true you're the mayor of Wet Wang?
Yes.
Wet Wang?
So what?
I'm the mayor of Little Squirt on the Buttocks.
Very nice. Do you wear a big chain?
Well, only on a Friday night.
A soldier falling down whilst taking a big E, which I'm slightly perturbed about. I swear that's Carol Vorderman on the right. After one of them lower the cholesterol adverts, she's thinking, what can I be doing next?
Doesn't it annoy you in that advert, in that cholesterol advert, the way she goes like that? It lowers... Is that some sort of medical thing? If doctor's going to go, yeah, I'm just going to lower you... And she does it all the time. Does she do it near you?
No, with me she goes...
Can I just see the clip of the masturbating lady again?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'd like to have another look at that as well.
To a state of arousal where I would masturbate, because I felt nice girls don't, I think.
Look at that, and the train isn't even pulled out of the station yet. Got to go all the way to London with her. Talking about downstairs.
I think it's that memorable show where someone said the W word.
On
Countdown.
On Countdown. OK, that's what your answer is. Let's have a look.
Now then, Gino.
7.
7 again, and Lawrence.
7.
7. Let's say Lawrence is 7, please.
Not sure if I dare say this one. Wankers.
Well, it is said by many people, there's no question about it. Wankers, it'd be interesting to see if that's got in the dictionary. Gino?
We've got a pair of wankers.
A pair of wankers.
It was, of course, the moment on Countdown when the guest spelt out a pair of wankers. Grammatically incorrect, of course, because the proper collective noun is a lineker of wankers. OK, well, at the end of that round, you both have 5, so it's everything to play for.
Have a plaster, please.
You cut yourself?
Yeah. There's a splinter under this
Can
desk.
we have a little... have we got a plaster we can have?
I can verify.
Is it big?
That he's got an injury on his
Yeah, but
finger.
it's teeny weeny.
I know, but I've hired this suit and I've got to send it back tomorrow. I've lost a lot of blood, but I'll be all right.
I was feeling quite faint.
Yeah.
I can't stand the sight of blood.
Oh, I tell you what, this is an exciting night out, isn't it?
Can we hurry up? I've got pigs to burn.
Our next round is food and drink. We've taken a clip of Jilly Goulden, wine tasting, and we've frozen her mid-bullshit. By sampling the wine in question, our teams have to guess which silly adjectives Jilly is about to use. So let's see which wine Jilly sampled first.
It's a cava, brut. Brut meaning dry, cava meaning it's fizz from Spain. It's fresh, it's clean, and to coin a phrase, it slips down a treat.
Tune here if you want to, you know, not swallow.
Why don't I have any in my...
Well, you've just got to pour some, Prince Charming over there.
Oh, I didn't realise.
Well, get off your backside and do it for yourself for once.
Don't you speak to me in that tone of voice. There's other panel shows I can work on.
Julian, you'll be very welcome in Dictionary Corner.
Thank you, but I'm busy.
Because you're a stylish kind of guy, Julian.
Thank you.
I've got you here some sushi, some little
spill
ham
any,
cheesy
will
things,
you?
and some fairly fresh prawns. And for the Essex boy over there, some cheese and pineapple.
Not sushi. It's not sushi.
What is it?
Horrible old Greek thing.
It's
do you want a swap?
a vine roll thing.
Is it? I thought it was sushi.
Here you are. I've hired the suit, be careful.
Of course. Excuse me.
I love seeing all that giggling foreplay, but you're barking up the wrong tree. Oh, a bit of cheese my way, love. Come on. I'll ruin you for normal men. Come on.
But I have a tissue.
Oh.
Oh, Liz has got... Oh, thank you.
I tell you what, give me a call later. I'll come round and wipe your ass for you. Do you do anything for yourself? You're the laziest old puff I know.
I want more money next week.
Me.
Yes, me.
All right.
As opposed to me and my wife and children.
Blimey.
I'm looking for you being in the same region as Jilly. Which kind of words?
Under a fiver.
Didn't say that.
Biscuits.
Biscuits? I'm going to give you that, she said.
Hey!
Yep.
Fantastic.
Jilly Goulden said crumble digestive biscuits. I'll give you one there.
Fantastic.
I can taste apples, Bramleys, or is it cocks?
I'll give you apples. Jilly herself says pulverised apple.
Oh, well, there we are. Thank you very
You've
much.
got a point there.
I don't know, a mouthful of bubbles. I know how Michael Jackson feels. Do you enjoy a stiff one in the Ploughman?
What do you think, Dermot?
Thunderbird and White or Pink Lady even springs to mind.
You look like you know your way around a wine glass. Would I be right in thinking you appreciate the tipple?
All goes down the same way. As my grandmother always said, a bird never flies on one wing.
That's not what she said to me. She said harder, harder, faster, faster.
You know,
she made a lovely breakfast. What do you think? You got any more suggestions?
Smoky bacon. Blackberries. Raspberries.
Yeah.
Thistles. Nettles.
Lemons,
Grass.
You can do all that.
Liz, you can't just name everything you've ever seen.
summer morning.
Oh, it is.
A winter
It's a summer
smoke
meadow, isn't it?
in the garden
She's
in the
coming
afternoon.
through.
In the autumn, when the light is fading, and the birds are drifting across the sky.
You can't give us the points now.
You know what? But Liz, I'm going to give you tobacco. She said tobacco.
Can't we have a bonus point?
I think we'll give you a bonus point for just being so fantastic as well.
Oh, we needed that, yeah.
Well, she's turned it on and off, didn't she? 1 minute, dot the old granny, next minute, sharp as a whip.
Next time we do this round, can we play it with sherry? Because I like to finish the evening with a dry sack.
Oh, I think I agree with you.
All right, let's have a look and see Jilly Gordon, the master, in action.
Yeah.
Slips down a treat. Now, it's like crumbled digestive biscuits. It's got a little edge of tobacco, very odd that. And then it's got a lovely pulverised apple quality, but when you drink it, it's soft, it's creamy, not a hard edge inside.
You just sort of know it won't give you a headache.
And so at the end of that round, the scores are, Phil, you've now got 6 points. Julian's team, you're in the lead with 8 points. There's everything to play for. Round 3 is channel hopping, where our guests have 90 seconds to act out clues to 5 TV themes for our team captains. Linda and Richard, if you'd like to go first, I wonder if you could please go round the back behind this marvellous TV we have here. Phil, I'm going to ask you to don these hilarious emu earmuffs.
Hey. Could you possibly stick your hand up my arse, Jonathan, to give the full effect?
Let the channel hopping commence.
The bearded fat man, the fat detective.
No.
Oh, The Sopranos.
The Sopranos, correct.
Top cat, the most effectual top cat, who's intellectual, providing its
Cat up a ladder. Oh, Top Cat.
Yeah.
Just... I don't know. He looks like... Is it the Jaffa Cake advert? There's Orangey. Dreamer Genie. Dreamer Genie. Oh, the weakest link.
There you go.
He's Robbo. Good lord. Good spider. No.
Congratulations, Linda and Richard. Good work. You got 4 out of a possible 5. Dermot and Liz have already made their way round the back there. Last week, Julian complained about his humorous earmuffs, didn't you?
Yep.
And you said that you'd want ones with feathers. You'd like ones with feathers?
I did say that, yes.
OK, so here you are for you this week. We've got Orville the duck, so... Don't say we don't listen, OK?
Yes. Oh, thank you not to applaud.
OK, if you got that, there's your remote control. Hey, you look good. You don't look silly. You look good, honestly. You look good.
Means something else in
That's
my
not an offer. Are you ready, Orville?
As I'll ever be.
Let the channel hopping commence.
Camilla Parker Bowles. Smack the pony.
Yep, correct.
Next one, please. Pirates of Penzance. Please, sir.
Yes, please, sir.
Night Rider.
Yeah, how did you get that from
Last Friday night, I get it. Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. We'll give you that.
Super Grand.
Super Grand. There you go. 5 out of 5. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Good acting.
Excellent acting. Great teamwork.
Well, no back.
I'll have them back. Thank you.
Marvellous acting.
So that means at the end of that round, Phil, you now have 10 points. But Julian and team, you're doing great. You've got 13 points. You're in the lead. Our next round this evening is Opportunity Knockers. I'm going to show the teams 3 acts from yesteryear. They have to work out which one is incredibly still packing in the punters at the Anchor in Derbyshire. First up, waiting to pass go from New Phases in 1976, singing Snow Queen, it's Monopoly.
Just how she got her name. Snow Queen.
Hale and Pace.
Yeah.
No, Monopoly, and at the end of that clip you can just hear old Spencer saying, actually I think we'll go with Candle in the Wind. Next up, and you thought the Crankies were spooky, from Opportunity Knocks in 1972, I present Stephen Smith and Father. Never mind, that's just cruel, that is. Although I think I've got that shirt and tie. Finally, we have the singing photo fit from Opportunity Knocks in 1972. It's Keith Manifold.
Who will I have around me to tell my troubles to? I'm gonna be so lonely, I don't know what I'll do.
Julian's team, I'll come to you first.
Well, we'll start with Monopoly, the Peter Sutcliffe tribute band. They like to murder all their songs. If I had a hammer.
I think it'll be the little boy, because now he'll be a big boy. I think he'll be jazz drumming now.
But will his father still be pounding the organ? That's what I'd like to know.
Probably,
Do you think there's an age, have you planned for this, do you think there's an age when you lose interest in that kind of thing?
No!
Richard, I've got a sexual-based question for you.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, if and when you are enjoying that precious moment of tenderness between you and a lovely, lovely lady.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about hurrying them up with a bit of that? That's what you call a climax. I've finished now. Your cab's outside. See you, love.
Yes. Shall we move on to Keith Manifold?
Yes, please do.
Manifold, of course, is a part of a car.
It is.
I know that from my evening classes. I used to spend every Wednesday screwing the nuts off a freshly greased Morris. No, I like Keith. I think he's. I think it's John Denver after the plane crash. So I would go with him, but I will consult my panellists. What's your instinct tell you?
I'm going to go with Liz, I have to say. I mean, I don't know if you run this team like a democracy or whether you have final say, and if you do, then I'll
Please
go
don't
with
touch
you.
me. No, it is democracy. We'll go with Stephen Smith.
Stephen Smith in the middle there. Phill.
Well, democracy, no thank you. Fascism here. Are we going with Specky on the end there?
I can tell you that still rocking is Keith Manifold, and he was kind enough to send us this message.
Hi Jonathan, Keith Manifold. Yep, I'm still singing and yodeling my way around the country and enjoying every minute of it. Take care, see you soon.
You like a bit of yodeling, Richard?
Well, I was a big fan of Frank Ifield. I thought he was terrific. I think he should come back. We should see more of Frank Ifield on the television.
It's a good answer, but I can't accept it. I'm afraid you're out of time.
Frank Ifield and Val Doonican on the Saturday night show would be a winner.
And so at the end of that round, I see the points stand at 13 points to 13 points. We end, as always, with Who Said That. I will read out a quote. The teams must buzz in and tell me who said that. So if you're ready, guys, get your fingers on your buzzers. Here we go. I just know that I'd like to take you home and make you my nasty little whore.
It's Postman Pat. He's very, very fond of that cat.
Ali McBeal is absolutely right, Dermot. You need a big old fat hand of ginger.
Well, it's a cook, isn't it? It's Jamie.
It is Jamie Oliver. I would also have accepted Billy Piper. OK. I wasn't in the cubicle for very long.
Billy Piper.
George Michael.
No, I wasn't. I did a genuine double take there. I was like...
Someone from Casualty, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Jonathan Kerrigan.
It is. Congratulations. Lovely bit of teamwork. My hooter has changed its tune.
Daniela Westbrook.
Noddy.
It is Noddy. Congratulations. When they come, I'm going to hide in the wall cavity and pretend to be thermal insulation.
General Pinochet. Well, that's him from The Young Ones. Neil from The Young Ones.
It is Neil from The Young Ones. We don't get asked out to restaurants very often, do we?
Essex Farmers.
Well done, guys. Good work there. There was everything to play for, and it was played for. I can tell you that. Phil's team, you have 15 points. Julian's team, you have 16 points. Congratulations. Super smashing work. So our thanks, of course, to Julian, Liz and Dermot, and to Phill, Linda and Richard over there. Now, earlier on we gave you a brief burst of Stephen Smith. Well, our researchers have discovered that he became the vice president of an American bank based in Geneva. But back then, of course, he was just a little boy with a set of drums, a bag of dreams, and a very scary father. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you once again with Stephen Smith. Good night.